incidence among hospital inward patients in Teaching Hospital Karapitiya and related factors. The authors are Ubesekara NH, Mudannayaka MC, Sevandi KPA. It will be presented by Ubesekara NH. Okay.
And judges and all ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Nishani Ubesekara. I'm the director of Teaching Hospital Karapitiya, and I'm presenting today one of our survey, the part of our survey, false incidents among hospital inward patients in Teaching Hospital Karapitiya and related factors. So I want to share this data with our community prevention project. And the background, the hospital falls remain a frequent and debilitating problem worldwide, and around 25% of hospital falls are injurious, and the resulted fractures and injuries, and so a lot of injuries. And hospital inward falls increase morbidity, mortality, and increase hospital cost with unnecessary investigation, prolonged hospital stay. Most hospital fall prevention strategies have targeted, based on this data and the education, the environmental modification, and the reviews and all. And Teaching Hospital Karapitiya is the third largest hospital in the country with 70 wards, and started reporting the incidents in 2018, and for last 5 years falls were the commonest incidents reporting and observed as the main safety issue among inward patients. So preventable interventions needed to implement, and the unavailability of adequate data was a problem, and the study was carried out to fulfill that gap. And results of the study will be helpful for the hospital administration as well as to health authorities to improve the quality of care and safety. So objective is to describe the fall incidents among hospital inward patients in Teaching Hospital Karapitiya and related factors. So this is a descriptive study, the one part of the three component study. And it was done in Teaching Hospital Karapitiya. Study population was patients had fall incidents during their hospital stay. Inclusion criteria: patients who had fall incidents during 2018 to 2023 and reported in incident database were included, and the study sample was 698 patients. All the patients were taken to the sample. So data collection information sheet was used to collect data from the adverse events, the register and bed head tickets and the review reports. So data analysis was done using SPSS and descriptive statistics and chi-square statistics used to show the related relationships. And the results, the 698 fall incidents, yearly distribution was given here. And the majority were male patients, 61% of them were males. And the age distribution among the falls incidents, the falls were commonest among 51 to 70 age group, and also the over 70 age group. So altogether 73% from over 50 age group. And the distribution of patients according to the place of fall. So we observed 77.3% from pediatric wards, and mainly the medical wards, the oncology wards and surgical wards. So because of the casualty days, these wards have 60 beds. but more than 600 patients are there during the casualty days. And oncology ward, throughout the year, it's like that. So overcrowding was a problem we observed. So types of falls, most of them were fallen from bed, followed by slipped on the ground, 24.5, and fallen in the washrooms, 17.6, and the others were fallen from chair and the trolleys. And time of fall, this was important to plan the prevention project. So we observed early morning hours, the patient engaged in washing and they had more falls than the time of the day. So the related factors are the only age was related to the type of falls we analyzed, the type of falls and the relationship with the age and the gender and time of falls. We observe only the age was related to the type of falls. And the outcome of falls, no reported mortality and no permanent disability, but the injury pattern was the 41% had head injury observation, and 5% had fractures, and 7% had injuries needed further investigations, and 62% had mild to moderate superficial injury. Conclusion and recommendations. Falls were common in all age group, and age has significant relationship. Falls were common among male patients. Time of the fall and the place of fall give important evidence for preventive measures. Recommendations need further research on impact of falls to patient and hospital. We are now conducting that. The other components are the precipitating factors and the social and economic impact. And identify high-risk patients, close observation of high-risk patients, and infrastructure improvement need. And above interventions can be planned with the identified risk groups and in the high-risk ward. For the completion of the presentation, so I explain here what we did based on these results. So we have taken some preventive actions, strengthening of incidence reporting, survey hospital surveys, and hazard identification at ward and the outside of the hospital, the wards. And we introduced checklists to identify risk patients, and we allocated 2 beds close to the nursing station to observe these the high-risk patients, high-fallen risk patients, and corrected, we do ward rounds, and we corrected identified risk infrastructure hazards, and we review all the falls in the wards with the quality unit. And this is our risk assessment chart. We do it on admission. So especially now the high fall is the wards with high fall incidents. And this is what we achieved. So we strengthened the reporting at end of the beginning of the 2019, and we had more reported incidents. And we introduced end of the 2019 based on these results, the prevention projects, prevention activities, and you can see the reduction of false incidences. The reporting is normal, and the reduction is due to the prevention activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ubesekar. It was a very interesting presentation. I think you are the Deputy Director of the hospital, so I think it's very important that you had done this thing. And today in the morning also we had a talk on these falls, and I think it's highly commendable that
they
you
mentioned that no prevention projects inside the government hospitals,
right,
but we do this project for now 3 years time. So we are improving with the data and the observations we do.
So that's a very positive step forward. It's very interesting. Okay, thank you. Any questions, please? Yeah. So actually, I just want to know who fills this adverse event register?
Madam, there's a nurse, the registration counter in the wards. Admission nurse is there. So we have introduced the risk assessment charts to the wards. Initially, we did in pilot wards. The false incidences are high. The wards in false incidences are high. The surgical, medical casualty, pediatric, and oncology. And they fill the assessment chart, and they identify high-risk patients. And last year we started this allocation of beds close to the nurses station, and we gave tags risk tag for those beds, and we put the high risk patients to the ward, those beds, and they can closely observed and be observed.
Yeah,
by
regarding the time of fall, again, did you, the nurses are the ones who
Yes.
filled it up?
Sorry, ma'am?
The time of the fall? Time of the fall?
No, ma'am, we are reporting system. So we have reporting system, falls reporting system. All the falls they have to report to the director, and we have started database in the quality unit, and now we have database. So we record the time of fall and all these data in the register database.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you for that very interesting presentation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's move to the next presentation, that is on factors and outcomes related to practice presenting after falling from the height and admitted to the intensive care in teaching hospital Peradeniya. Jasundar SS and Samar Singh SUD. Jasundar SS will present the paper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Today my talk is on factors and outcome related to patients presenting after fallen from height and admitted to the intensive care unit teaching hospital Peradeniya.